Power, Book 2, Ghost, Episode number 9. Let's not wasting time. It's reaction time. My name is Jeff. Welcome to more reactions. Let's get it. This episode was all over the place, man. All over the place, man.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love
it was all over the place. They could have did 2 episodes. It was 2 episodes worth of material in this one episode.
Today I'm going to be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost, Episode 9. This is the recap. I'm going to try my best to go over all the key points. If I miss anything, you guys let me know. Overall, this was a great episode.
Hope you guys can hear the audio. I'm trying not to get copyrighted. I don't know if this is going to be any better. So let's see what it is. See how this works. But it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I like episode 8 better. Episode 8 was the best episode.
This week's episode, it said,
I think episode 8 was probably the best episode of the season thus far, I would say. Yeah. To me, it flowed better. It didn't have as much going on as episode 9. Like I said, that was 2 episodes worth of material in that one episode. It felt really rushed. Yeah, it just felt really rushed. Like they tried to squeeze in a little too much. It was still good, but it was like it was so fast paced. It was almost too much going on. So let's see what they talk about.
Of course, that was the theme of the episode. The episode begins off with your boy Kane chopping up body parts.
That was crazy.
Lil Guap. Of course, these body parts are members of
chopping up your own homeboys, though.
And of course, Lil Guap is like, he's sick. He can't take it. He's like, man, this dude is crazy.
Chopping up your own homeboys.
Kane wants Lil Guap to work with him because he knows he can control
and
him.
Kane talking about, he loyal. Okay. You say so, fella.
She's talking to Zeke, and Zeke is talking entirely too much, in my opinion. He's telling her about
he's in love with Professor Milgram, bro.
Of course, his family, and all this is going to do is make Professor Milgram ask more questions. It's going to make her go and investigate and figure out exactly what happened. And if the truth does ever come out, it's going to make it seem very bad for Zeke because he's going to be associated with this along with his family, and he doesn't want to be a part of this.
It's a mess.
And if the truth about Professor Milgram messing around when Zeke comes out, it's not going to look real for her. So she has to think about exactly what she wants to do. Laz Alonso is here as Sam Santana, and look, everybody wanted him to be a street thug in the game. People were saying that he's going to be Ghost's brother. Well, no,
I did hear that.
Detective in this episode.
I did hear that.
He's trying to figure out what happened at that swimming pool, right? Now, of course, he's saying he wants to talk to certain students that's similar to the actual victim, and Professor Milgram and Jabari steps in and says, you know what? That's pretty much the
racial profile.
We can talk to the students. Of course, Jay Kelly, he jumps in. He's part of the whole thing. He wants to have content for his book. This dude is just a
Jabari is trash. He's trash.
He owes 2-Bit money, and 2-Bit is texting him.
You owe 2-Bit. He saved your life, man.
I need that money. I need 50K for saving you the last time.
He absolutely saved him.
Tariq doesn't have all the money. He's struggling, as well as he has to pay Davis McLean as well, so he has to tell Davis McLean he's going to be late, and Davis McLean tells him, well, he's trying to get an expert witness, and Tariq is trying his best to get this money, man. He's struggling. Davis McLean is plotting and planning. He's trying to build up a little more evidence to pretty much convict Tariq. Now, Tariq goes and talks to Monet and Drew, and of course, they pushing product. They're pushing Rico's product. And of course, Tariq lets Monet know that it's kind of hot at Stansfield.
Yeah, it is.
Monet says, look, That's why you got that app for it. You should be good.
It don't matter, man. The cops are all over campus.
We got to get rid of this product because it's going to look funny if we keep holding it and Rico knows something is went down with DC Joe. So Monet is pretty much trying to hide and cover everything.
I gotta go back and look at the DC Joe situation because I actually don't remember that at all.
Everything that's going down. Now, of course, we get back to class. Tariq and Lauren have a debate, of course, about the topic of discussion, which is Monster, the Frankenstein story, and Tariq is
basically the story of Tariq St. Patrick.
But you have to look at the creator. Sometimes it ain't always about the person being locked up. A lot of people, they get locked up, and a lot of people judge them not knowing the full story on why they're locked up. Took offense to what Lauren was saying about criminals and, drug dealers should be the ones that should be locked up. Tariq pretty much told her, look, don't talk to me, and that's just it. I want to see how this storyline is going to develop in the season finale because it seems like it's kind of shaky right now. Yeah. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to the girl that's buying Kane.
Who is that?
I believe she's the one that's going around talking about the whole Rico and DC Joe stuff. I mean, entirely too many details are being discussed. Drew comes there, he's talking about why did Kane take the corner boys off the block.
Right.
They're working for Kane, not Monet. And he's pissed off that Kane is working with Lil Guap. And as well, he explains to him that Monet told Rico that DC Joe was in a hit and run, like pretty much a robbery. And that's what happened. Now, we're talking about all this information, and that girl is sitting right there. You're letting too much info get out, so it's not going to be a surprise that Rico knows about what's really going on, that Monet and them killed DC Joe, and Kane tells Drew that he has to choose between Monet or him. Now, Professor Milgram, she's doing her investigation. I told you guys she's going to be on her J. Kelly in this episode.
Doing too much, bro.
I was watching the episode of Blue's Clues. Handy, dandy notebook out, taking all types of notes and clues, writing them down, trying to break down the Tejada organization. I mean, she's looking at pictures of Zeke when he was a kid.
In too deep.
What is she doing? I mean, she's going into detail to find out about GTG, Little Guap's dad, Lorenzo Tejada. I'm like,
trying to protect her little boy toy.
She's caught. It's not going to look good. Now, we know that, of course, Professor Milgram has a background in the criminal justice system.
Yeah, she got that itch. That's what it is.
I mean, Professor Milgram, she got all this info sitting on her desk. Her door's not locked. Why would you do this there? It doesn't make any sense. She asks him, does he know anybody in this picture? And he says no. Of course, he looks at Drew, and he remembers Drew when
being at the hotel, that motel.
Outside. Now, we get to the correctional officer who was spying, getting information on Tasha for.
Yeah, it's probably, I think it was old boy who was watching Tasha earlier. I think that might have been him, actually, that was watching her. That was the one who got, asked for the burner phone. Sax, man, he tried, he almost got her. He almost caught her slipping. This is crazy, man. But yeah, let's see what's in there.
Now they pretty much doing random room searches, and he tells Tasha, look, he need that burner phone right now. Tasha's asking all these types of questions.
As she should.
Give this man that phone. You need to hurry up before you get caught. Now,
there's
of course,
that too.
She does give him the phone, and he promises to look out for her in the future on another one. Now we get to Monet. She's telling Drew, why didn't he just shoot up the spot when Kane was on his mouth? Drew was like, look, I can't just do that. Why would I do that? And then, those outcomes will be very deadly. Monet is pretty much trying to make Drew be what she wants him to be. And Drew says, look, I don't want to be that way. But it seems like that's the way things are going as of right now. Now, Paula, she decides to go back and talk to Tasha because we know that Davis McLean had a conversation with her about the expert witness. Mm-hmm. Of course, Tariq told her the information about that. Now, Paula, she lets Tasha know that this expert witness is Epiphany. Now, of course, she finds out that Davis McLean is lying, and now Paolo Matarazzo, she's like, okay, I gotta do something.
Lying to
Tasha
her.
tells Paolo Matarazzo, can she go tell Tariq, treat Epiphany like they treated the boy Slim.
That's sloppy.
Give him or give her that Kanan treatment if he has to. So of course
That's
Paolo
kind
will
of
go
sloppy,
back
isn't
and
it?
Tell him about Tasha information. Now we get back to Tariq and Brayden, and of course Tariq tells him, look, we gotta push this product. And Brayden comes up with a plan. Maybe just go to Yale. We can push the product. The heat ain't too hot there.
Right.
That's why I made in the predictions that this may happen because it makes sense. If Stansfield is hot, might as well go to Yale.
Yeah.
Now, of course, Brayden is still pissed off about what Tariq did, and it's going to take some time for him to get over all the lies. Now, speaking of lies and secrets, we had somebody doing some investigation. Now, Stephen Ott has hired this investigator.
That's his investigator.
To investigate and look up information on Cooper Sacks, and he's following him. And we see
They
that
work
Cooper
quick,
Sacks
don't they?
going to Epiphany's spot because they want her to testify and they want her to say certain things that's pretty much going to clear Tasha. At the same time, it's going to make it seem like Tariq has something up. It's going to make it seem like Tariq is the dirty one.
She ain't catch
This
on
is
to
just
that
more
at all.
evidence, more information to put everything on Tariq. And
She didn't
take
catch that at all. She
everything
wouldn't let him in the
Tasha.
house.
She's willing to talk because that's what Epiphany does. I mean, she's a single mom. She's trying to look out for her family. So that's what she's going to do. Now, Professor Milgram, she wants to tell Zeke, look, you should go ahead and just talk to the authorities. It's going to save him, save his career, because if this information gets out about him getting jumped and that being connected to the guy
Absolutely not.
at that swimming pool, he can be over for his career. So she's putting that pressure on him to testify and talk. Now, you get back to Sam Santana, and he's like, did you guys figure or find anything out about this case? And of course, Professor Milgram, she's talking about the basketball players being jumped and stuff like that because Zeke told her. And then it kind of cuts off as she's about to tell him about the gang that did this. Now remember, she had her handy dandy notebook.
Right.
And remember that your boy Zeke told her this information. The question is, did she really tell Sam Santana that?
Yeah, that's right. It did cut off. So we don't know how much she actually told. I forgot about that.
He shows him, of course, a picture of Cooper Sacks. He lets him know that Riley is his niece and that she cannot be trusted. Now, as I told you guys, this is all Tariq needed to do. Just tell him, or start at least telling.
He's got to open up with Brady, man.
Now, next week's episode is going to be the test because we know that Riley is going to try to explain what happened. The question is, will Brayden actually believe her?
Yeah, he's gonna believe her.
Relationship between
They smashing. You know how that go.
it's going to continue to build, and the two will learn how to trust each other a little
That
bit.
pillow talk gonna happen.
Now, Zeke goes to have a conversation with Monet, and he's thinking about talking, letting them
Hey, man, I got-
what
Oh,
happened. And of course, Monet's like, look, you can't do that. You can't let them know about our business. And of course, Professor Milgram's name is brought into the picture, and Monet is like, okay, y'all was kind of close. She's putting two and two together. Of course, Diana lets her know about the note that she took from Tariq, or the note that she read about a professor sleeping with a student. And this is how Monet says, you know what, I know the truth now. So she pops up in Professor Milgram's office with some ghost type stuff.
that was that's crazy.
Scares the hell out of Professor Milgram. Tells her if this all gets out, I'm going to tell them that you're sleeping around with a student, and your career is pretty much over. So now Professor Milgram's going to have to figure out a way, pretty much clearing out some of the stuff that she's let out already. Don't tell them what she already told Sam Santana. I mean, she's talking to Charlie too much. She's trying to do what Charlie too
Doing
much.
too much, bro.
Eventually, she's going to realize that the Tejada's family is not a family you want to mess around with. She should know that based on her handbook.
Her research.
Notebook. Now, Stephen Ott has went to Cooper Sacks and let him know, look, he's knowing that he's working with Davis McLean and he will expose all of them. Now, Cooper Sacks has to do exactly what Stephen Ott wants him to do. He has to get Tasha.
You gotta get Tasha.
And, Stephen Ott doesn't really care that Cooper Sacks is going to get Tariq because he believes it's just about a drug charge. So he wants him to get Davis McLean as well. It's a part of the whole plan, right? We get to Effie and Tariq. Of course, Tariq and Brayden go there because they have to push this product, and Effie's all done with the calls. She lets Tariq know, look, you are a monster, and the sooner you accept it, the better off you will be. And she lets him know that, look, I'm a monster as well. You know, I figured that when I had
She's his Tasha.
He was at choke. Tariq knows that he is a monster deep down inside. At the end of the day, he's saying, look, my parents created me. Ghosts, let's just be more specific. Ghosts created this animal inside me. Now, Tariq, he has to go handle business. Now, Paula told him that, look, Tasha told you to treat Epiphany like you treated Slim. And Tariq is thinking about taking her out. Now, I knew they weren't going to let Tariq.
Yeah, they can't have Tariq kill her.
She start talking, and she talks entirely too much. This is how I knew.
She saved her own life. She ain't talk too much. No, sir. That's false. Her saying what she said, her saying about saying that McClane and Saxe were there together, is what saved her. Plus the fact she said if she could just run. If that information ain't come out, listen, if she ain't say that, he probably would have did it sooner. So he's like, wait a minute, what else is, you know, what's going, why is my lawyer and the prosecutor together meeting with you? Then he started putting two and two together based on everything she was saying. So no, she didn't say too much at all. Like she literally talked her way out of death, if you ask me.
You know, about Davis McClain and Cooper Saxe. So now your boy Tariq knows the truth about that.
Right. And
he's gonna run with it. And he decides to use the money that he earned to pay off Epiphany. Now this is a classic Ghost move. Ghost is known for giving people money.
Yep.
And making them leave or whatever. He did that with Holly. He did that with Maria.
Maria came back though.
He will do it anytime he feels though he doesn't really want to hurt no one and he wants them just to leave. So Epiphany does not come and she does not testify. Now this messes up, of course, Cooper Saxe and Davis McClain's plan because they are pretty much hoping that she will show up. Now they take a break and Cooper Saxe and Davis McClain have an argument. Of course, Cooper Saxe is upset because Paula Matarazzo, she goes to the MCC and she's pushing Natasha, and Cooper Saxe is like, you don't mess this whole game plan up.
Yeah.
Of course, Davis McClain is talking about the dirt that he has on Cooper Saxe being at your club Truth. Cooper Saxe says, you know what? Well, I have pictures and video of us both at Epiphany's spot. How is that going to make you seem? You're not going to be able to work anywhere, you or Paula. The two are pretty much done for as of right now. And of course, Davis McClain is upset.
Wait a minute. I forgot his name. The DNC dude. I forgot his name that quick and they just said it. Did he send Saxe the picture or did he show it to him? I can't remember. Comment down below if you guys remember, or DM me. Did he show him the picture, physical form, or on his phone, or did he send him a link to pull it up? Because I'm thinking like, wait a minute, how did he have the picture on his phone to show McClain? I had to go back and look at that.
Said, look, I need to go clear this up with Paula. He goes, he talks to Paula, and she tells him, yeah, she did go talk to Tasha. She's upset that Davis McClain lied to her. She does not like that. And pretty much, he's pretty much screwed. I mean, damn. Davis McClain, they told you from day one, if you're going to shoot at Cooper Saxe, you better not miss. And as of right now, Davis McClain has missed the right shot. Now, of course, Cooper Saxe comes and he says, look, the person he's going to bring up is Tariq St. Patrick. So we're going to be seeing Tariq on the stand in next week's episode.
It's going to be crazy.
Of course, Tasha was not happy about that at all.
It's going to be crazy.
Now, Little Guap, the boy Kane, they're talking about the shipment. And of course, Kane looks through the shipment and he knows that this is Monet's shipment. Something is not right. So he pretty much says, look, Little Guap, I know you robbed my family. What the hell is wrong with you? Little Guap has to let him know that Rico gave him this. He let Rico know that they pushing, and that's it. Kane put two and two together and he knows, like, man, Rico must know the truth, and he's pretty much done with Monet, and he's gonna get rid of her. There's only one way that he's gonna do this, and that's by pretty much shooting them up.
Yep.
And then we see the introduction, finally, your boy Jackie Long, aka Rico, and he says, New York, it's been a minute. I mean, it's finally explained. A lot of people thought this episode was titled New York, it's been a minute. Well, it's not. It never was, in my opinion. It was just a quote that they used. The episode has been titled Monster from the beginning, in my opinion, just based off the episode. You can already tell, and based off the syllabus, right? Now, of course, Rico and them, they want to go and expose Monet and Tahani. Now, Tariq doesn't have the money because the money that he had, he gave it to Epiphany. So for her to get away because he wants to protect his mom at all costs. Monet's like, look, bro, I'm going to have to take you out. And Tariq is like, look, I know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? I did what I did, and I'm going to have to suffer those consequences. I pretty much done hurt everybody
that was sad. That was sad. They pulled up everybody. Oh man, I was like, that y'all pulling at the heartstrings there.
Everybody that cared for him, he's pretty much screwed over, and he's pretty much tired of it, right? He's tired of it.
Hey, that was a star. I wasn't ready for that little sad little monologue or whatever you want to call that. They pulled up I'm like, dang, he did. He's got a long body count technically for the people that he's responsible for getting killed. Not necessarily that he killed himself, but that's woo. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest with you. Like, dang, Tariq, off top it's just like Ghost. Okay, yeah, but no, technically he's had something to do with. Yeah.
He tells Monet he screwed over his dad, but his dad didn't realize it until it was too late, and she was asking him about this. But then this is when that black truck pulled up, and you already knew what was about to happen. And they knew the shipment was out there, but it was taking so long to come inside. So Drew was like, okay, they waiting a little bit too long. Next thing we know, we hear gunshots, they pull out those straps, they start shooting the place up, and Tariq, he protects Diana, he keeps her on the ground. Monet and Drew are on the ground. Everybody should have just
What the hell is Drew doing?
Why in the hell?
What is Drew doing?
Get up. What are you doing? Like, why did you get up?
I'm gonna go get my strap.
To get up. It didn't like they was inside the building.
That was
sat there and not to nope.
Listen. We gotta call what it is. That's just bad writing, right there. That scene was, that particular moment was. You gotta be a stupid. Who would do that? That was just bad writing, man. In no way did that make sense to do for him to do that. And he's sloppy in other ways. Emotionally sloppy in other ways, but he's not that kind of stupid. He's not that kind of dumb. At least he hasn't shown that. Yeah, it was weirdly dumb for him to do that. It kind of took me out of the scene almost a little bit.
2 shots, but you got up and got popped. Of course, Monet is upset, and she's like, "Man, Drew got shot. It ain't looking too good for him." Kane comes at the very end, and he
called him. She had the strap pulled on Tariq. Answer the phone.
This should never happen. It's all because of you.
Man, he called you.
You left. Diana later on in the episode. You left. This is why Rico decided to come against us, because of you. So all the blame is on Kane. Kane is not feeling too good in this episode, right? Now, Tariq, of course, is spared because Monet is like, look, I respect you. You know what I'm saying? You protected my daughter our life pretty much. And she tells him it's not over as far as him owing her money, but she's going to let him slide right now. Now, Paula, she comes to talk to Tariq. She tells him, look, you got a subpoena to appear in court. Davis McLean, Cooper Sachs, they're plotting against you. They're coming for you. So I'm here to help you out. You need to get your own lawyer. She shows him the video, and now Tariq knows, okay, I see what time it is. And as I always told you guys from the very beginning, what's going to happen when Tariq knows everything? When he knows that everybody is plotting and planning against him, what will he do? I'm eager to see what he's going to do. I think he's going to make those adjustments. They're making it seem
He's definitely
like
going to make
he's
those
gonna take
adjustments.
an L in the next episode. But I got a feeling it's not going to end that way.
He's absolutely going to make the
Of course,
adjustments.
Monet and Diana are very upset. Drew is at the hospital getting surgery, and it's looking like he's going to survive. I didn't really think they were going to kill off any of her family members that quick. They're pretty much just trying to build up these characters for season 2. They don't want to kill off anybody that quick. Of course, Kane is blamed once again. Diana smacks him in the face, tells him once again, it's all happened because of you, because you left. And they tells him once again, I'm not giving you no more chances. You might as well run, get out of sight. And Kane's like, look, you created me. This is the theme of this actual episode, Frankenstein, the monster. And Kane was telling the truth. You did create me. Everything that you're seeing is because of you.
Yep.
Now, Kane decides to talk to Officer Ramirez because he's like, look, we need to take out Tariq. You ghosted me. Where were you at? We need to, you know what I'm saying, get him out the picture.
Killed a cop.
Officer Ramirez is laughing at Kane. He's like, look, I don't need to take out Tariq. And Monet needs me more than ever since you're gone. And if Drew ends up dying, she's going to need me even more. I mean, he was running his mouth entirely too much. I guess he underestimated Kane. Kane dropped him. And then Kane finished
emptied out.
In Kane fashion.
He emptied it.
It's crazy. Now, the mistake Kane made was killing an officer of the law. Now, he has to clean this up. And he cannot afford to make any mistakes. Monet is going to be very pissed off because the person that can protect him the most is gone. He had all this type of intel on the inside, and now he's not there. But he was running his mouth entirely too much. Now, Tamika decides to defend Tariq. Tariq is, looking for a lawyer because Davis McLean is screwing him over. And she tells him, look, did you kill your father? You know what I'm saying? I can't really do nothing with the information, but I want to know the truth. And Tariq tells the truth once again. Tells her, yes, he did it. Not because necessarily he wanted to, because his father was a monster. And Tamika says, I know. He was a monster, but you are not. So now it's poking once again back at Ghost, saying everything that's happened is because of Ghost. If they want to call it sins of the father, Tariq is doing what he's doing because of his parents, right? Now he has to figure out a way to go on stand and tell a story, which he said he's just going to confess. He doesn't want Tasha going down for this. But based off the trailer for episode 10, I don't think that's going to happen like that. Tamika is smiling. Tariq has a smirk on his face. I believe Tamika is going to prepare him to win, not to confess. She's going to prepare him.
I ain't think about that.
All the secrets is going to come out. Trust me. Majority of them came out in this episode. Now I want to know what's going to happen when Tariq brings up the point that Cooper Saxe was at the crime scene as well. What's going to happen with that, right? What's going to happen when Tariq brings up the fact that Cooper Saxe was using his niece illegally to get information out of him? See what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of dirt coming out. Tariq is going to throw it all on the table in this next episode, in my opinion. And I got a feeling it's going to be very explosive. Now, as far as the whole Tommy Egan thing and him not appearing in the episode now, one of my subs already told me a while back when the New Yorker's Been a Minute shirt came out, he was posting videos and posting content saying that Tommy Egan is going to return based off the shirt. Courtney Kemp hit him up, DM'd him and told him, look, Tommy Egan is not going to be in episode 9. So you should not tell people this. And this was back about 2 months ago. And come to find out, she was telling the truth. Tommy Egan was not in episode 9. She told him, don't put out false information because she doesn't want to get people hyped up about him appearing in this episode. But as far as episode 10, that's a different story. Rico is looking for another distro. And when we talk about distro, we hear that name distro, Tommy Egan always comes to mind, right? So don't be surprised if Rico says, you know what? How about I work with Tommy Egan? Now how they're gonna write that all out, I don't know. All I know is this: the whole 2-Bit storyline will come back up.
Oh yeah.
2-Bit is connected with Tommy Egan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I got a feeling that Tommy Egan still will come back, especially if his name is in court. At the end of the day, even if he don't come to court, Tommy Egan, I believe, will make an appearance before it's all said and done. It builds up perfect promotion for this spinoff.
Tommy then became the boogeyman all of a sudden. This whole series.
Episode 10.
This whole season.
Exactly what they want, and a little bit more to make them want to see the future spinoff. But that's just my opinion. Overall, this episode was solid, a great episode.
Man.
Explosive. And now in episode 10, we got to see. We're going to get to see the outcome, everything. Everybody's secret's going to come out, and I want to see exactly what's going to happen.
I ain't think about
But you guys let me know, what do you think about this episode? Leave it all down below. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or are you ready for the season finale? Damn, those 10 episodes went quick.
It did go quick.
I kind of wish they gave us 15 episodes like Power Season 6, but I understand that was the final season of Power, so they gave us something extra. But we shall see, man. Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2 should be coming, I would say, hopefully next year, if not 2022.
It needs to be quick.
Overall, man, they've been doing a hell of a job so far with this season. They surprised a lot of people. This show has pretty much been
It's got legs, bro.
Thank you guys for all the love and all the support. Leave your theories, predictions, everything down below, and I will catch y'all in the next one. But let me go out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. Peace.
All right, listen. So that's Mark Dark TV. I'll have the link down in the description. Listen, this show has legs. It struggled coming out the gate. Episode 8, man. It was previous episodes before that I got into it. But episode 8 felt like Power. I don't know if they had a lot of people saying it had a lot to do with 2-Bit. Perhaps. But episode 8 was like, okay, now I don't want this to be a one season deal. Now I want this to be it's so many storylines in this thing, man. You got Jabari storyline with the plagiarism. You got the Carrie and Jabari storyline. You got the Carrie and the Zeke storyline. That the new cop, he gonna crack probably. He probably gonna crack her, cause that's what she do. You got the Riley storyline. Even though everything's about to be revealed, it's still a lot you can do with her. Effie and Tariq's bubbling relationship. The fixing of Braden and Tariq. Kane running from the cops once they figure out what he did. Kane running from his mama. Tasha getting out of jail. I mean, if Tasha gets out of jail, that's a whole nother element. What is she gonna do once she's out? What's gonna happen to McClane? What's gonna happen to Saxe? McClane's marriage, is that going to show its face at some point? Was it fair? And I'm missing stuff like Drew, his boyfriend, with him seeing what he's really like. How's that gonna play out? When is he gonna die? Because he getting killed. The people I got dying at some point: Jabari, Riley, what's his name? Is his name Melvin? Is Melvin? I think Melvin. I think that's Drew's boyfriend name. Melvin. He's definitely gonna die. Kane, maybe not. If Kane dies, it's gonna be from GTG dude. Who else? Yeah, man, it's a lot of moving parts in this thing. And then you got the other series about to start with the Raising Kanan, which is a totally, it's a totally different time set and everything else. But then you got, what's it called? Force with Tommy's story, which is, I assume, is somehow going to be intertwined with this. I guess we'll find out how it's intertwined next week. And that's going to be his own thing. Like, I'm sure his mom's going to show up in that. 2-Bit might be more part of that, maybe. I don't know. Jackie Long's character, I forgot his name that quick. Nina Distro, maybe he's going to be more into that series. How does Tariq play into that, if at all? What's the timetable on this thing? Like, I don't want some Game of Thrones type shit, man, where you waiting years for the next season to get cracking. Like, it took a minute for them to get their legs in the series, and it finally happened, and now it's about to go off the air. Like, I need a quick turnaround, man, keep the momentum going. So I think what I'm gonna do is, like I said, season finale is next week. So what I'm gonna probably do is do reaction recaps from each episode leading up to this point. I might do mainly Mark Dark TV. I might do some others. Do a reaction to their recaps, and we're just gonna keep this thing going. Let me know down in the comments what do you think's gonna happen next week. What do you think Tariq's gonna say on the stand? Is Tommy going to actually show up? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little recap. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. If not, hit that like and subscribe button. Join the fam, and we about to get to it. I'll see you next episode. Peace out.